Welcome to our dive into ancient Egypt's strangest beliefs. Brace yourself. From sacred cats to magical dung beetles, the ancient Egyptians had some unique ideas about life, death, and everything in between. So grab your amulets and let's explore the top 5 weirdest beliefs in the land of the Pharaohs. Number 5. Life after death. To the Egyptians, death was not just an end, but a new beginning. They packed their tombs with all the essentials for the journey: food, clothes, even board games. Because who wouldn't want to play a round of Senet in the afterlife? If you were important enough, you even got a custom-built tomb and maybe a few shabtis, little statues that would do your chores in the afterlife. But it wasn't all fun and games. They also believed in facing monsters, demons, and tricky gates before reaching paradise. So basically, the afterlife was like a very, very complicated video game level, with the ultimate prize being eternal bliss. Number 4. Spells and curses were everyday essentials. Egyptians were all about that magical life, believing it was essential for keeping the world in balance. They had spells for everything, from protection against snakes to finding true love. They even had spells to keep their hair from falling out. Magic wasn't just for the wise and mystical. Everyone practiced it. To the Egyptians, magic was as normal as drinking a cup of coffee. Imagine starting your day casting a little protection spell. No big deal. Number 3. Cats were practically royalty. While modern cats think they're in charge, Egyptian cats actually were. In ancient Egypt, cats were practically worshipped as divine protectors, said to guard against evil spirits and pests. The Egyptians adored their feline friends, so much so that killing a cat, even by accident, was punishable by death. Legend has it that households were so protective of their cats that some people even shaved their eyebrows in mourning if their beloved feline passed away. Imagine that. No eyebrows, all because of Mr. Whiskers. Number 2. The heart is smarter than the brain. Egyptians believed that the heart was the source of all thought, emotion, and intelligence. That's right, they didn't care much about the brain. In fact, during mummification, they'd yank it out through the nose and toss it. But the heart? That was sacred. They thought it recorded every good and bad deed a person did, and in the afterlife, the god Anubis would weigh it against the feather of truth to see if you were worthy. Hearts heavier than a feather would be devoured by the monster Ammit, who was a terrifying part crocodile, part lion, part hippo creature. Now there's some serious motivation to live a good life. Number 1. The mighty dung beetle. You might be wondering, what does a dung beetle have to do with Egyptian beliefs? Well, in ancient Egypt, dung beetles, also known as scarabs, were rock stars. Egyptians believed these beetles were connected to the sun god Ra, who was responsible for rolling the sun across the sky each day, just like a dung beetle rolls its little ball of, well, dung. To the Egyptians, it was the ultimate symbol of rebirth and regeneration. Scarab amulets were commonly used in ancient Egypt as symbols of protection and good fortune. They were often placed among the wrappings of mummies or worn as jewelry to ensure safe passage to the afterlife and to offer protection against evil. So, there you have it, the top 5 weird and wonderful beliefs of ancient Egypt. From cat worship to rolling dung beetles, their world was truly a magical place. If you enjoyed these surprising facts, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which ancient civilization you would like to see more facts about.